I love the X-Files TV show. I love how Mulder and Scully have a different approach to the supernatural cases. Oh, and when I was 15 I had a really bad crush on Scully, but who's not? And now I have a chance to rescue her. I can be an FBI agent. I can work on a creepy case. What else I need? Oh, just a Friday night with Scully where she can show her gratitude because I saved her. Oh damn, I already carried away with this fantasy, but let's not waste any more time. Here goes the intro. My name is Mr. Zolsta. Welcome on the backlog quest. Let's go and rescue Scully. I did not play too many adventure games, especially those old school ones where there are full motion video skins are displayed very often and the whole game feels like a movie instead of a game. However, when I stumbled upon this game, I wanted to play it, as I don't mind adventure games. They are not my number one favorite genre, but sometimes I don't mind playing a good adventure game. And as I mentioned in the intro, this had everything what I wanted, so I gave it a try. Is it good? How did it age? Should you play it? Stay with me and I will tell you everything what you should know. I'm going to do a spoiler-free review, so you should be safe watching this video. Let's watch the intro together. Here, we can see as Agent Mulder and Scully are approaching to a rundown warehouse. And let's see what is happening after that. Wow, what a start! And I think you are curious if we're gonna have the famous intro of the show. Of course we have. The game wouldn't be complete without the classic X-Files intro. You probably noticed by now that video quality is quite pixelated. So, welcome to the video gaming era of 1998. And now, let me introduce you the young agent Wilmore, who is going to be the main protagonist in the game, and you are going to impersonate him. After you arrive to your local FBI office, your superior and Mr. Skinner awaits you to handle a new case where two agents went missing. Yes, you guessed it right, they are Mulder and Scully. I have to say that I was really enjoyed that you are not playing as Mulder or Scully, you are a completely unknown agent and you have to find them. Playing as the iconic duo would probably be a good idea as well, but for me it was perfect to receive a task as a probably newbie agent to find these important persons. And for some reason, I could roleplay in this game, even when roleplaying is not possible here as everything is quite linear. However, you have different options to read the conversations. But still, I could imagine myself in the shoes of FBI agent Mr. Craig Wilmore. The game itself is a classic point-and-click adventure game. If you played any of these games in the past, you are going to be okay with the controls. In case you're not, you point the cursor over an object which you want to interact with, or you can point in the direction where you want to move. Here, the controls are okay. Sometimes I was struggling selecting my notes or emails on my PDA, but apart from this, I had no issues with the controls. What is unique to this game is that there are action scenes where you have to shoot the bad guys by moving around the crosshair on the screen. Most of the time this is a hit or miss, no pun intended, as the crosshair should go red when your aiming is right, but by the time this happened, I was shot. So this is a bit of a downside, but there are not too many shooting scenes, so it is not an issue, and maybe you are aiming better than I am. Of course, you can fail your assignment in different ways, by getting shot, by a major fuck up where your superior fires you and asking for your gun and badge. No big deal here, just use your last save file and try again. You can save anytime anywhere, so no worries. What I really liked in the game is that the atmosphere is very much like the TV show. It is made in the same era, so of course it is similar, but they could fuck it up. But I have to say they made a decent job. The camera, the rainy autumn settings, the familiar faces from the TV show is all there. You can work with Skinner, the mysterious guy who helps you, and the friends of Mulder. You've seen them in the show, and all of them are the same actors or actresses. The whole game has a high quality, even the music has been composed by Mark Snow. I cannot really say much about the story without spoiling it, so let's just say that I had an idea what is going to happen, how I am going to find the missing agents, and it turned out a bit different than I thought it would be. Just you would expect from a good X-Files episode, there will be twists and turns throughout the story. If this would be an episode from the TV show, it would sit together with the better ones. There are some funny moments where you can annoy people in the game, if you enjoy being a jerk. Like here, when I kept pressing the bell on the desk in the motel. Just watch what happens.
Please don't do that. Do you know how many people do that with me sitting right here?
No.
Well, you're not the first. What are you, a child? I said don't do that.
Unfortunately, I could not piss her off anymore. I really want to do that.
What are you, a child? I said don't do that.
In the game, you are going to work together with a detective. You are going to witness some cheesy 90s flirting throughout some scenes. And you also have a chance to try to kiss her at some point. But I'm not going to show you what happens if she's going to allow it or not. Let's talk about the difficulty. As I mentioned, I'm not an adventure game veteran, however I played quite few classics before. This game is one of the difficult ones. Not because of some cryptic crazy puzzles when you have to use an item or a combination of items in a place where it does not make any logical sense. This game is different in a way that you really have to think as an investigator. You're not going to look for keys to open doors or solving puzzles or anything like that. You're going to investigate places, question people, attend autopsy, work with the crime lab, and you have to put together the pieces. For me, the main difficulty was that sometimes I did not have a clue where to go next or what I'm supposed to do. It is quite common in adventure games, but still I recommend to use a walkthrough if you really struggle. The bigger problem is that sometimes you don't have an idea what to look for. For example, in a dark room, there was some blood on the floor, but without the walkthrough, I would not notice it. Probably if I spent much more time to check every screen, I would find it, but sorry, my backlog is too long to waste so much time in one game. And eventually in the game, we are going to meet Scully. God damn, I still have a crush on her. Anyway, and of course you're going to meet Mulder as well. I'm not saying anything how the story continues from here. Play the game and you're going to see for yourself. And now, let's see what I liked in this game. First of all, you really feel like that you are in an X-Files TV show. Investigating was fun, and generally being in the X-Files universe was also good. The actors are the same as in the TV show, which is a big bonus. They could do it with some random FBI agents and call the game X-Files, but that would ruin the experience. I enjoyed also playing with Agent Fillmore. The music and the atmosphere is also very, very good. So what are those things which I not liked in the game? Sometimes the game is too difficult, and you really need to walk through if you are not a hardcore adventure game veteran, like here. How am I supposed to know I have to climb that post? Okay, the cursor is there, but for myself, I wouldn't be able to figure it out. Also, the game is sometimes it's too difficult to find an item or a clue, which is required to advance the story. Okay, I get it, you have to think like an investigator, but sometimes it is not really obvious and logical where you're supposed to go next. And also, the action scene controls could be better. So, should you play this game? If you love classic adventures games, and especially X-Files, it is a must-play for you. The video quality shows its age, but for reason, it even added to the 90s feeling for me. So, grab a walkthrough, switch off the lights, and embark on an epic X-Files adventure. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed yet, now it is a great time to do so. Also, the YouTube algorithm has chosen a video for you. It is on the screen now, check it out. Thank you for being with me here today, and I'll see you in the next Backlog Quest video.